Hello once again. This is The Flower of Freedom by Deborah J. Reeves. All rights to both the book and presentation are reserved. Please hurry in with your good heart and your good intentions so that we can move forward, planting one more seed of kindness into your life so that you can water it and produce a virtuous cycle in someone else's life. Here we go, chapter 165, The Gates Made of Pearl. Marie clung to Philippe, and he clung to her. "Listen now, beloved Marie," he said with some urgency, and he gave a little cough. "I think time is short." "Don't be foolish, Philippe. We're together now. We have a lifetime to live. We're young. No matter how many Hanses there are in the world, there are more of us. No matter how much brutality there is, I will love you forever," she thought as she stroked his face, wondering at the way her fingers would not cooperate. She watched them dangle at strange angles and thought, "Oh, yeah, they're broken. I wonder why they don't hurt." The pain in her heart must have crowded out the physical pain. "Marie, I hope you're right, but I do not think I have time to argue with you. I have much to say. This is a strange feeling. You know, when you're using a spray can, you don't have to see what's inside to know that it's almost empty. Even when you shake the can at the end, you can feel there's nothing left. That's how I feel now. So if you truly love me, and I know you do, please let me speak. I don't think I'll get another chance. If I'm wrong, you can tell me how foolish and dramatic I am for the rest of my life." "Okay, fine. But when you're finished, I get to be in charge, and you have to listen to proper medical advice." Philippe nodded as he looked into her face. "In order of priority, then, I love you, Marie." And he coughed again. This time there was a fine spray of red that showered over Marie's winter white coat front. Even in the low lighting of the archway, Marie could see the bigger droplets that landed on the peace lily brooch's flowers. "Hush, Philippe, you have to stop talking. We have to get you help." She went to move, but he was against her lap, and as she shifted, Philippe moaned with pain and coughed deeply. She stopped in place. "You promised to listen, Marie," he responded when he caught his heaving breath. When she nodded, he continued, "There's so much to do, and now I feel certain you must do it without me. There are so many people to love, Marie. They need it. My mother and father, Carr and Oscar and Alicia, Colette and Oscar, Bertie and you, Michaud and Suzette and their baby, and Nicole and Joseph and their children. All of them need your love. They need it. You'll never be alone. I'll always be with you. I leave every bit of love that I have in my heart with you. It stays with you. Every failure, every frailty, every fault, and every bad part of me will go into the grave and be gone." "Do not talk like that, Philippe. You have to live. You must preserve your strength. You must think positively to survive. I cannot do this without you. I must have your love with me day to day in order to go on. No one understands me or likes me the way you do. I simply cannot have any future unless you're with me. Do it for me, Philippe. Do it for me, please. I beg you, do it for me. I cannot visit you in a graveyard." Tears were flowing now. "I would give you anything, Marie, even my life, and I would cheat death to be with you if I could. It's not in my control. You do not ever visit me in a cemetery. I will not be there. I will be in your heart and in the hearts of all who love me, and whatever remains of me that is good will fly heavenward to the place where everything begins, and in every moment I will be advocating for you and everyone we love. Make sure that Bertie builds a building Tell Michaud and Francois that it was my last wish. His coughing was more violent now. The spray was thicker. His lips were covered in blood now. Pneumothorax, Marie thought from the back of her medical mind. Just stop, Philippe. Please stop. I cannot take it. I'm almost a doctor. I'll find a way to save you. Just stay with me, Philippe. You give my life purpose and meaning. When you think of me, do not go to any cemetery. I will not be there. When you think of me, buy the most beautiful flowers you can find and put them on your own table. Enjoy them there. When you see them, think of me. Think of the beauty that is in life. Think, remember, love, gain greater resolve. Your life has great meaning and great purpose. You must live now, not for two, but for many. You must experience all the beauty of the world so that I can share it with you when you come to me, when we're reunited. I know that we'll be together again, but you must live richly and deeply. If you close down, you rob me of knowing it all one day through your eyes. You must live now for me as well. You must live now for tens, for hundreds, for millions, for humanity. I'm so sorry, but suddenly I see that it was always you, not me. It was always you and Bertie. It must be done. Make sure the building gets built. Fill it with love, fill it with hope. That is the task that you and Bertie must complete. This is a pivot point. You must be braver than death. You must be braver than life itself. He could not continue to speak because of the coughing now. She dragged the bearskin rug, which had slipped to the floor when Hans attacked her, over him. As he started to shiver, she held him close, willing anything in her spirit, in her strength, in her optimism into his body. For the entire exchange, they existed in a place where time did not pass, and the only sight was the space around one another. No other awareness intruded. Nothing else existed. Philippe smiled through bloody lips. He looked into her eyes. Those beautiful eyes, he thought. And he said, I know what love is. I know what the height and the width and the depth of it is. I know. He smiled again and said, thank you for loving me. Thank you, Marie, thank you. And then she felt the light of the world fade. From somewhere far away, she heard a woman screaming. It was a moment before she realized that it was her own voice. That's the end of chapter 165. The next chapter is called Identification, and I pray that you come back for that, and I pray that you water the seeds of the virtuous cycle anywhere you find them. Blessings to you, my friend. This is Deborah Reeves. Bye-bye.